Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code DTC P0299 indicates a turbocharger underboost problem, specifically for Honda Civic models manufactured between 2016 and 2021. This error is part of the Powertrain Control Module (PCM) systems and represents an issue where the turbocharger is not providing the expected boost pressure, which is critical for optimal engine performance. Turbochargers work by using exhaust gases to spin a turbine and compress intake air, increasing engine power and efficiency. When the system does not produce adequate boost, it can lead to performance drops and increased emissions. Given its significance, it is crucial to accurately diagnose the underlying issues indicated by this DTC. The DTC P0299 specifically references a problem with the turbocharger's ability to produce sufficient boost pressure. The main components affected by this error include the turbocharger itself, which is designed to enhance engine power by forcing more air into the combustion chamber, and the Powertrain Control Module, or PCM, which supervises engine parameters. The turbocharger's location is typically found on the exhaust manifold, while the PCM is usually located within the engine compartment, often near the bulkhead. When the turbocharger is not functioning as intended, it compromises overall engine performance, leading to sluggish acceleration and poor fuel efficiency. Several potential causes can trigger the DTC P0299. First, a clogged air cleaner can restrict airflow, preventing the turbocharger from receiving adequate air supply. This obstruction ultimately results in lower boost pressure. Second, any damage to the intake components, such as leaks in the air duct leading to the throttle body, can result in unmetered air entering the system, causing underboost conditions. Lastly, issues related to the evaporative emission control canister and its associated lines can create a disruption in the system, contributing to insufficient turbocharger function. Identifying any of these causes is essential for resolving the DTC. The symptoms associated with DTC P0299 can significantly affect the driving experience. The vehicle may exhibit reduced engine power, making it difficult to accelerate efficiently or achieve desired speed. This lack of power can be frustrating, especially in situations requiring quick acceleration, such as merging onto highways. Additionally, the vehicle may feel sluggish during regular driving conditions, making it less responsive to throttle inputs. Lastly, a check engine light may activate, and the emissions increased warning could appear, indicating that the turbocharger inefficiencies are resulting in elevated exhaust emissions, necessitating immediate attention. In the first troubleshooting step, begin by turning the vehicle's ignition to the on position, ensuring that all electrical systems are powered up. Utilize the HDS, Honda Diagnostics System, to clear any existing DTCs before proceeding. This action resets the system and prepares it for fresh diagnostic testing. Once cleared, start the engine and maintain an engine speed of 3,000 RPM without load. This means putting the continuously variable transmission, CVT, in P or N, or placing a manual transmission, MT, in neutral. Maintaining this RPM is crucial until the radiator fan activates, as it allows for the collection of necessary data on the turbocharger's performance during elevated engine speeds. After performing initial engine checks, the second step involves checking for any pending or confirmed DTCs using the HDS. If DTC P0299 is indicated again, you have successfully duplicated the failure, allowing you to continue with troubleshooting. If no DTC is shown, this suggests an intermittent issue. indicating that the system may be operating correctly at the moment. To address this, it is vital to inspect for poor connections or loose terminals at the turbocharger and the PCM, as these can often lead to intermittent performance issues that might not always trigger a DTC. Documenting these findings is important for your next steps. The third troubleshooting step focuses on checking the air cleaner element. Begin by turning the vehicle to the off or lock mode before proceeding to inspect the air cleaner. A clogged air cleaner can significantly restrict airflow to the engine, which could negatively impact the turbocharger's efficiency and lead to underboost conditions. If the air cleaner is found to be clogged, it's important to replace it with a new one to ensure unobstructed airflow to the turbocharger. A clean air cleaner promotes optimal engine performance and can sometimes resolve the DTC without further extensive troubleshooting. In this step, you will check for leaks or damage on the components that connect to the intake air duct leading to the throttle body. This includes visually inspecting all hoses, connectors, and components for any signs of cracks, gaps, or disconnections that may cause air to escape before reaching the engine. Any faults discovered should be addressed immediately by repairing or replacing the damaged parts. Ensuring these components are secure and intact is crucial, as leaks can lead to insufficient pressurization and trigger the DTC P0299 due to a lack of air pressure being routed to the turbocharger. The fifth step involves inspecting the evap canister purge line for disconnections or damage. It is important to visually examine all associated components, including the non-return valves and the evap canister purge valve itself. Any hoses connected to these components should be checked for cracks or signs of wear that could result in air entering or escaping incorrectly. If you identify any problems, whether it's a disconnected hose or a damaged valve, it's crucial to repair the connection or replace the compromised part, since issues in the evap system can disrupt the balance of pressures in the intake system. Rectifying any faults is important for maintaining expected turbocharger function. In this step, you will focus specifically on the evap canister purge valve. This component is essential for controlling the flow of fuel vapors from the evap canister to the engine. When examining the purge valve, it's important to confirm that it operates correctly, ensuring it does not remain stuck open or closed. If the valve is malfunctioning or showing any signs of degradation, it should be replaced decisively. A faulty evap canister purge valve can also contribute to performance issues by affecting the overall air-fuel mixture and pressure management, ultimately influencing turbocharger efficiency. Validate the operation thoroughly before moving on in the diagnostics. The seventh step involves checking the operation of the turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve. Turn the vehicle's ignition to the on position to activate the HDS and select the relevant test mode. As you engage this test, listen for a clicking noise from the solenoid valve, which indicates that it is functioning properly. If no clicking is heard, this suggests that the solenoid valve is faulty and needs to be replaced. The turbocharger bypass control solenoid assists in regulating the boost provided by the turbo, and if it doesn't operate correctly, it can lead to the turbo failing to supply adequate pressure, triggering DTC P0299. At this stage, you'll need to visually inspect each of the components involved in the turbocharger bypass control line. This includes checking the hoses that connect the turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve to both the intake manifold and the turbocharger bypass control valve. Look for any signs of disconnections, blockages, or damage in these hoses, as even minor issues can result in significant operational failures. Should you identify any problems, it's imperative to repair the connection or replace damaged hoses to restore proper function and pressure balance within the system. Every connection needs to be secure to ensure optimal performance of the turbo system. In the 9th troubleshooting step, focus your attention on the turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve again. This step requires a detailed inspection to ensure that the solenoid valve is functioning properly. The solenoid is responsible for controlling the boost levels provided by the turbocharger. If you determine that the valve is not operational, it is essential to replace it promptly. A malfunctioning solenoid can prevent the turbocharger from operating effectively, contributing to the underboost condition indicated by DTC P0299. Confirming the condition of this component is crucial to troubleshooting. The final troubleshooting step involves checking the turbocharger wastegate control actuator. Start by utilizing the HDS to select the appropriate electric wastegate test from the inspection menu. Observe the operation of the actuator carefully. It should move freely without obstructions. If the actuator does not operate as expected, this suggests that the wastegate may be clogged or damaged. In this case, the turbocharger needs to be replaced to ensure that boost levels are restored for proper engine performance. Be sure to consult any authorized service information that pertains to this DTC and conduct thorough checks on components such as the turbocharger and catalytic converter as well. After completing all necessary repairs, it's essential to perform a final verification to confirm that the DTC P0299 has been resolved. Start by double-checking all repairs and replacements made during the diagnostic process to ensure that no steps were overlooked. Next, use the HDS to clear any DTCs that may still be present from previous troubleshooting efforts. Once the DTCs are cleared, take the vehicle for a test drive under conditions similar to when the problem originally occurred. Monitor the vehicle's performance closely. If the conditions for DTC P0299 do not reappear, you have successfully resolved the issue. Recording your findings and maintenance steps is vital for future reference. Preventive maintenance plays a crucial role in avoiding future occurrences of DTC P0299. Regular inspections of the air cleaner element are essential to ensure that airflow remains unobstructed, thus promoting effective turbocharger function. Additionally, routinely check the intake components for signs of wear, damage, or connections that may become loose over time, as these factors can lead to performance issues. It is also wise to periodically monitor the health of the EVAP system to prevent any potential complications from arising. By staying proactive in your maintenance routine, you can help ensure that your vehicle's turbocharger operates effectively for the long term. In conclusion, DTC P0299 signifies a critical issue with turbocharger underboost, leading to potential performance degradation in the Honda Civic 2016 to 2021 models. Following a systematic troubleshooting process is vital for accurate diagnosis and repair of the problem. Each step provides a focused approach to identify and remedy specific causes contributing to the DTC. Additionally, implementing preventive maintenance practices can play an essential role in avoiding future issues with the turbocharger system. Ultimately, understanding the function of each component and the role they play in the overall system efficiency can empower vehicle owners and technicians to maintain optimal vehicle performance. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.